My name is Marlies Ludwig. I'm a hybrid cloud solution architect at Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. I spent the past 10 years as SAP HANA sales lead for Europe, Middle East, and Africa in our SAP Alliance and the SAP Competency Center. Today, I would like to discuss cloud options for your most critical SAP workloads with you. Now, cloud is certainly one of the most important topics. It's pretty much on the agenda of every CXO. SAP surveys have shown a significant demand for flexible solutions, and this is very consistent across all geographies, across all industries. Now, as a matter of fact, there is a bunch of customers that are demanding on-premise solutions and on-premise deployments for their SAP S/4HANA transitions. So customers, for a variety of reasons, are seeking flexible solutions on the one hand, but want to host their systems either in their own data center or have it managed by someone, but they want to have it under control. And there's a variety of reasons for that. Application entanglement being one thing, data sovereignty and data gravity on the other hand. There are demands for security or compliance concerns. All of those reasons are culminating in this demand that customers have, and that is also backed up by studies of IDC. IDC studies have shown that actually 70% of all customers are looking for an on-premise deployment that is flexible. So in the next couple of minutes, we are going to look on those options that you as our customers have. First of all, if you would like to deploy SAP mission critical workloads, you of course have the option to manage that yourself and to consume HP infrastructure endpoint next services in the kind of traditional way. If you would like to enhance that experience and get a pay-per-use model that offers you more flexibility and scalability, you could add GreenLake to it. GreenLake, HPE GreenLake, is our solution to provide you with a pay-per-use model, and we will get some more details on what that means. If you say would like to have your solution managed by someone and you still would like to keep it in your data center, with GreenLake Management Services, we are able to provide you with a fully ready infrastructure as a service solution for SAP workloads. Now, there's a new model that was announced on August 6th, which we are actually very proud of, and this is SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud Customer Edition, which back in August was launched between HPE and SAP, and that offers our customers the choice to deploy HAC in their data center or a co-location of their choice as a platform as a service model, which means that HPE will provide a GreenLake model underneath, and SAP will add management services on top of that. In addition to that, we are also collaborating with strategic managed service providers, cloud service providers, and the big system integrators in the world, such as Accenture, the Indian Six, T-Systems, or many others. With those partners, we have a very strong collaboration, and they are either consuming and building on our HP infrastructure and services or on a GreenLake model. Now, let's look a little bit more into detail on what your options are, right? If you're looking at the HP infrastructure portfolio for SAP HANA, you can see that we are ranging from SMB size, small environments up to the biggest environments and landscapes that are available worldwide. So with our Superdome Flex, we can scale up to 24 terabyte, but we can very seamlessly grow there. So you don't have to make a decision in the very beginning. You can start small and then you can grow up. So that provides you a lot of flexibility when you're expanding or when you're thinking expanding your landscape. We are backing our infrastructure portfolio up with our own cluster software called HPE Service Guard, as well as backup and recovery solutions. All of that is complemented by HPE Point Next services, which offer a whole bunch of support based on the traditional support services themselves, such as our Center of Excellence that would take care of the full SAP HANA stack, but also offering advisory and cloud transformation services to you. Now, With HPE GreenLake, HPE GreenLake is referred to as the cloud that comes to you. And we would go as far as to say it is the SAP cloud that comes to you. From edge to colo or your data center to the cloud, we can span. And this is based on SAP certified infrastructure and services, SAP expertise. It is flexible enough to scale up and down. So we have models in place that really enable you to only consume what you're using. You're avoiding over provisioning, which can be costly. And we also, as mentioned, have the capability to manage this for you. And this provides a lot of benefits to you as a customer. Let's look at some of the values that our customers got from that GreenLake model. First of all, GreenLake enables you to really save significant amount of CapEx because we are avoiding over provisioning. We are growing if you need to grow, and you can shrink if that is needed, but you are never over provisioning, and you can really save a lot of expenses there. Also, we can enable 65% of shorter time to deploy digital projects because we can avoid lengthy procurement processes, we can avoid the implementation phase, we can shorten that dramatically, which enables you to innovate faster and to adopt to market trends quicker. With our complementary services portfolio, there's 44% less time spent on keeping the lights on, which means that we can take care of your data center operations, and we can support you with some of those basic demands. With that, you have more resources available. You can free up resources, actually increase productivity, and then become more innovative in a short period of time. Those are only some of the benefits that our customers had when implementing HPE GreenLake. And in the meantime, there are more than thousands of customers that have enjoyed the benefits of it. Now, GreenLake itself is the solution that is underneath, but if you have a demand that you need management services on top of that, we can also deliver that to you. Up to the level of infrastructure as a service, we can power your SAP landscape, and we can help you with a unique combination of people, processes, and platforms. So we do have that framework in place to support you. It's all focused on compliance. It's all focused on enabling your organization and on standardized platforms. So with that, we really have a unique set of tools, processes, and people to help you gain your business results faster. Talking about SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud Customer Edition, fueled by HPE GreenLake. This is really coming from the demand of thousands of customers that have asked for an option to deploy HANA Enterprise Cloud in an on-premise fashion, because for the reasons that we discussed already, data sovereignty, security, compliance needs, customers very often say that their critical workloads should run in their own data centers or a co-location of trust. And with SAP HANA Enterprise Cloud Customer Edition, which was announced on August 6th, we are able to offer a fully managed service at the edge, in the customer's data center, or in a co-location facility, just as the customer demands it. We can offer end-to-end SLAs, and HP and SAP are teaming up to deliver this full stack managed service, which means that our GreenLake model is underneath, and on top of that, SAP is adding application management services. So overall, the customer gets a fully platform as a service offering. This also can scale. It supports S/4 transitions extremely well because customers don't have to worry about the operations anymore. It is managed for them, freeing up resources in innovation and transition space, which again enables competitive advantages in a very tight marketplace. And finally, it's a more predictable cost model that our customers get, so that you really can count what will the monthly fee be, and it is more predictable also for the benefit of your financial services, chief financial services officer. Now, Let's look a little bit about the partnership of SAP and HP. And this proven partnership has really built over decades. As a matter of fact, we just had our 30th anniversary, and 30 years is a long time. And you can see that being manifested in a lot of different angles. First of all, of course, our product portfolio bases on the very, very tight collaboration and co-innovation that HP and SAP had over the time. We are sharing a huge joint customer base of more than 25,000 joint customers. And all of those customer projects have really generated a lot of key insights, a lot of learnings, and all of that, again, went into the innovation process and made the next iteration of products and services even better. We are a huge supplier for SAP's HANA Enterprise Cloud data centers already for a very long time. And Gartner confirms that they see us as a safe choice for end customers to deploy mission critical and large scale SAP HANA workloads. Gartner reports also state that we have more service in production, more service deployed for SAP HANA than the next three competitors combined. And this is not the first time that we reached that. We actually did that several years in a row. Our Center of Excellence worldwide is serving clients, and also those learnings are tightly linked into the co-innovation process that HP and SAP are jointly driving forward. And this decades of joint innovation really resulted in a portfolio that powers all kinds of cloud flavors. I would like to show you an example of how a customer of ours successfully implemented this and successfully went live with a cloud deployment model. So Danfoss is a privately owned multinational company. It's headquartered in Denmark. And the vision of Danfoss is to engineer solutions that are driving global advancements, especially in sustainability and for social good. So Danfoss has a broad vision. And Danfoss already achieved a couple of accomplishments. For example, they had the first energy neutral water catchment area in the world, which is now digitized and requires zero energy use. And they are also engineering the world's first fully electric workboat. So it generates no engine noise, no diesel fumes, and no emissions. And Danfoss is a very, very trustful customer of ours, and we partnered together to design a forward-looking IT strategy. We wanted to leverage the power of SAP HANA as a computing platform, and Danfoss really wanted it to support both its IT and its business processes. So Danfoss decided to go from the systems that they had in place to a greenfield S/4HANA environment. So they were implementing S/4 in a greenfield way, and they chose GreenLake to be the model of choice. As we discussed, GreenLake is our very flexible pay-per-use model, enable them to minimize risk and really accelerate time to value. So with that, Danfoss is very successful and really gained competitive advantage also in their market environment. So I think it's very inspiring to hear stories like that, and this is only one of many, because it sets resources free and it enables customers to do things they were not able to do before. Now, what can be your next steps? If you want to succeed such as Danfoss did, we are very happy to invite you to schedule a journey to a hybrid cloud workshop. Now, given the pandemic times, of course, this could be virtual. And we are offering you a full or partial day. The agenda will be set in consultancy with you, depending on the needs that you have and depending on the participants that you would like to invite, the scope that you would like to discuss. But we would like to discuss with you the latest innovation that we have, the experience that we've made, share what other customers' business value was, and really find out what the right strategy could be for you and how we as HPE can support you on your path forward. We are really putting ideas into action, and we would love to hear from you. With that being said, you can find my contact details here. I very much hope to hear from you, and I would like to thank you for today's session.